Hello and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2 with me, Kevin Sawyer. Hope you guys and girls were well and enjoying your day, whatever you're up to. Right, if you guys and girls watched the last episode, I mentioned that I was doing a quick favour for a manager in a manager in a Renault truck dealership, literally just around the corner from here, where our main yard is. In fact, I'll show you where we are on the map. Just here, and the Renault dealership is just there. I've literally just gone and picked this up. It's a brand spanking new Renault, and he asked me to do this sort of like promotional sort of like thing, so I get to keep this truck and I get to actually add it to my fleet, or get to keep it for personal use, whatever I want to do with it. I just have to drive it for a little while, or someone has to drive it for a little while with these decals on, just to promote the Renault truck brand. So I said okay, I'm not going to turn down a free truck. I'm not a big fan of the old Renaults, but you know, they do what they have to do, and it's a free truck after all. So I figured, yep, I'll throw it onto the back of the trailer and I'm going to take it out for a spin and see if we can find a job. It's nice and early. It's literally just gone, well, it's 5 to 8 in the morning, so let's find a job we can find. Cargo market. He's trying to find a nice quick run again, to somewhere we haven't been, hopefully. I've been there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have been there. Been there. Again, there again. There again. That's slightly off of there. We have not been there before, but we did that in the last episode. I wouldn't mind trying to get up here if we can. If not, see what we've got going on here. I don't want it going massively too many miles. See, it goes back into Russia again. Yeah, it goes that way. Okay, we'll go this way. I've been here before, but I might as well go this way. It's a nice quick run. It's only 100 miles, so it should be relatively easy to do, and it won't take too long as an episode, hopefully.
Let's get this job done.
Right. Oops. Maybe. Hang on. Reset that to that. And there we go. And let's bring down the window. Well, just those mirrors, really. They're not too bad. I can live with them where they are, but I won't mind adjusting those if I can. Sorry peeps, how do I do this? I should have done this off screen. I'll throw them out there and then down a bit more and a bit more further out. Actually, I'll leave it about there. That's about right, actually. For right, front, it's not too bad. Side, again, that's always the way, than set to default. Actually, there wasn't too bad. It just needs a bit of winding out that way. That's a bit better. Right, and again, that's needs a bit of jiggery pokey that way. And right, small, down, and slightly out there. Actually, go back in one. That's right. So the rest of it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I can live with that. Right. Brakes on, of course.
Turn left. Turn right.
I'm right across the road. It's not a great place to be. Sorry, peeps. As you can see, look, it's brand spanking new. I've literally just driven it this down the road from that yard. So I'm breaking it in a sense. Before I give it to another driver. I've driven one of these before already. I think I may have even done an episode on it. Pretty sure I have. But not in these colours. And again, it's just a favour. And he did mention it. He wanted to see it on the video, so
Get ready.
I figured, yep. Okay, kill two birds with one stone. Do a run, do some advertising, and do a video at the same
Turn
time.
left.
Time. Start picking up load from Pro Speed. I think what was it I've selected?
Here we are. Kind of on time.
Forget what it's picking up now. Can't go for it to remind me. Oh yeah, some rims. That looked interesting. Some steel rims. Truck rims, yeah. Seems apt. Where do we need to be? Over by the end one, I guess. Window looks a bit tinted to me. This looks a bit on the dark side. Welcome to the dark side, Kev. The dark side of Renaults. Right. Again, because this is horrible. I should really just turn around and not have it as a blind spot, but let's cheat cam it. The option is there, and I'm sure many of you peeps have probably used it where you can. I could just turn around, back up and turn around in the yard and then just back up using this spot, well, not on my blind side, but keep it on that angle. I think we should clear that trailer yet. Oh, I've made a right hand sandwich. That was going so well. What I forgot to do is lock out this way. That's what I need to do, that way a bit more. That's better. Now I can go into first person view. That's better. There we go. Brake on, engine off. Don't think I've got my lights on. No, I don't have my lights on, so load up. It's going to take a little time. Right, let's fire it up.
Got the contract. Now go.
Ooh. Didn't want to start. Try that again. It might have been me because I tapped it rather than twisted it. There we go. Some of you might keen people that have driven this already and think, hang on a minute, this doesn't sound like a stock in-game Renault. You'd be right, it doesn't. It's screech bum sound again. Just for you people that are
Turn
wondering.
left.
Try and get some outside shots when we can in a minute, so you guys and girls can
Get ready
listen
to turn
to
left.
what the truck sounds like.
Turn left.
Don't know how close I am to that car, so I'll park straight here. Wait till I see him. He's gone. Of course, I will leave links down below for you guys and girls that the jury's done this. Hate driving in this one. This is really disconcerting. Whoops, like that. You drift so easily without even knowing it. Well, we're reducing to one lane. I'll pull out while I'm clear.
Straight.
And we're picking up some speed. I'll shut the window. Always hit the wrong one. That's the one I need. There we go. Nice and quiet in the cab now. Ooh. That bumps a little bit, but I'd say that would be a more of a going over a level crossing like that. You know you're going to go over it. It wouldn't be just a jet, mind you. We are in a truck. I guess it would be a bit softer, but I don't know. I still reckon you feel it a little bit more than that. We're good for diesel, so I didn't need to worry about that. It's a full tank, it's brand spanking new, so. The only thing I know, I'm not big. The reason I'm not a big fan of Renaults, I know how their build quality is, and it's not great. Typical. Although saying that, I think Renaults have a lot of Volvo parts in them now, so I think they have a Volvo engine on them. So a lot better than they used to be back in the day. But again, some of the stuff they use is a bit questionable. Again, I don't mind this display, but I don't like it either. It looks a bit cheap and nasty. Okay, it makes it really clear to see what speed you're doing, Really easy for what speed you're doing, but
Go straight.
again, this is just my personal opinion. It just looks a bit cheap and nasty. Oh, we need to go straight. I don't know why I'm turning right. Don't want to scratch it. Don't want to put a big ding in it. I don't think the manager or the guy in that Renault showroom particularly happy. I've just written it off, brand spanking new, and it's only got less than 10 miles on the clock. Could be stuck here in a little while for a little while on the traffic. If we are exceeded too long, I will edit this bit out. If it doesn't move relatively quick, we are on quite a busy junction, so. Yeah, I'll come back to you guys once I get clear of this, because this is, you don't want me sitting here, sitting in a traffic jam simulator. That's no fun for anyone. Let's put the brake on. Actually, I can probably just put the trailer brake on. So I'll edit it here from here on in, and I'll see you once we get the other side of here. I'll see you then. Okay guys, welcome back. I was literally sitting there for about 2-3 minutes waiting. I do love the real traffic simulator, well, the real traffic mod. It can be a bit of a handful when you're trying to record. That was a busy old junction, admittedly. I wouldn't want to be doing that every day, I should say. Excuse me. Sinuses are playing up again, so got the horrible, dreaded snot running down the back of my throat. Nice, I know. It's like,
Get right to turn right.
cheers, Kev. Just put me off for dinner or whatever.
Turn right.
Thank you, Mr. Policeman. I think
Get
gave me some space, but I should have straddled the line a bit more, really.
Turn left.
Good, don't need to wait. Stop at the traffic light. Ooh,
Go
you
straight.
might be wondering what the engine brake and the retarder sounds like on this. So I will give you a demo in a sec once we get this van out the way. Come on, dude. Don't sit there indefinitely because the traffic light will change. Yeah, I knew that was happening. He should have bullied his way out. He's been too kind. I'll put the brake on then. I don't know, I think these have auto brakes. No, not on this they do. No, is it the Volvo does? One of them does. You can apply the handbrake on, but you don't need to disengage it. It then disengages automatically as soon as you put your foot on the accelerator. It disengages just to stop, so that it makes it easier for the driver. Although, if you thought about putting it on, you're going to be thinking about turning it off, aren't you? I guess it's less wear on the lever. Constantly pull it off and off again if it is electronic. I'll open the window again so you guys can hear that a bit better. Now try the retarder. That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Almost sounds like a Jake brake or engine braking. The pack does come with a two-parter, so just to let you know, it comes like the Scania engine sound mod. It comes as a two-parter, so you get the engine sound and then you get the brakes, air brakes and gear shift sound. So it's not mandatory to have them both, but if you really want to replicate this sound,
Go straight.
then you need them both in ideally situation.
Exit right.
Already speeding, no surprise there. Leadfoot strikes again. Better pull out a bit more on that side. See the trailer cutting in a bit too much. Thing is with Creechbun sounds, I know I say it a lot, and I know there's people out there that don't like his work, and I can appreciate that. In the earlier days, and I think, I don't know so much now, but in the earlier days with his sound mods, as good as they are, I know some sort of an RPM range is used to get this little bit of a repetition in it, and it used to it sounded like it was like on a loop, and it just, and I know it drove some people mad. It didn't really bother me that much. You get it in real life with real engines. You do kind of get that sort of like, once you get to a certain speed, it kind of generates like a noise, and it's sort of like, it's not so much on a loop, but it's kind of repetitious. And you kind of, once you've noticed it, you just don't unhear it, so to speak. Going a bit on the quick side. I think it's 50 along here, if memory serves right. Yeah, 50. Should put some lights on, really. There we go. Oh, I think I've got full beam on, have I? Yeah, I did have full beam on. Speeding again. That's it. Now we can't get done for speeding. We're exactly 1 mile an hour below the speed limit, and my foot is off, well and truly off the accelerator. Where's your sense of adventure, Kev? Drive faster, yes, probably shouting. It doesn't really matter. You got all these, you got loads of money you can just throw away on your profile. It doesn't matter if you get a fine. Problem is, I've got my physics tweaked to, I hate to use the phrase, more realistic levels, but they are. So on this corner, if I were to go sort of like at full pelt or anything past 50, it may not forgive me. It might just end up toppling over. I'll go a little bit quicker. I'll go, because I know it's 53, and I think you're kind of, after that you're breaking the speed limit. I wouldn't know about bringing up my sat nav box. Should be 10% margin of error, although they may have changed that recently. Oh, right, said not there. I know the old police, you had to, well, I know because the old cars, obviously, because the older cars, the older generation cars had analog instrument clusters, or they were directly wired from the gearbox into the cluster. So you had a little cable, actually rev cable or whatever, coming up to the from the gearbox to the actual instrument cluster, and because of that they had to allow for a 10% margin of error because the speed is not exactly accurate that you see it up on your display. But now, because a lot of newer cars are all digital, that might not be such a factor now. I'm not going to say they're calibrated to what they call the police standard of instruments. They're calibrated to more or less so it's finite, so they don't have to argue. In some cases, their calibration needs to be recalibrated. I know they have to recalibrate them at least once a year, just to make sure that they meet the current standards of their calibration. But I suspect that the speed display is more accurate than it used to be. That's what I'm trying to get at, and I'm going a long way around it, but that's what I'm trying to get at, because it is electrically. Do you see that trailer mounts in? Electrically generated, probably for the ECU. There's probably a sensor on the gearbox, and then a sensor that can tell the ECU what speed it's doing, and then it displays it onto the front display for you. I'm going the wrong way. I've taken the wrong way. I don't know. I was went into autopilot, and I've got to go around it. Okay, it's all right. There's a little bit of road here that is undiscovered anyway.
Keep left.
That's my excuse, and I'll stick to it.
Turn left.
Bit of a scenic route for you peeps. You can see the nice industry and buildings all going on.
Get ready to turn right.
See, this bit was also undiscovered as well.
Turn right.
Ooh, yeah, our customer's expecting delivery. I know, I've been held up in traffic. It shouldn't be that far away. It should literally just be across the road. Looking at the GPS. Yeah, it's across the road. To the left. Come on, traffic light. Go. Change. Thank you.
Keep
Might as well
left.
stay on this side,
Turn
because I'm going to
left.
need to be changing over to that side there. Looks like in there.
Turn left.
Now, is it going to be difficult, or is it going to give me an easy
You
one?
have arrived at your destination.
Oh, nice easy one for a
Your
change.
route guidance is now finished.
Come on, try to straighten out. Oops. That's do. Good enough for government work, and they can get to both sides of me. So, brake on, engine off, and job completo. Continue, and we didn't actually take a picture. We'll take a picture now, shall we? I don't think we did. Where's the photo mode? Photo mode. Try and get that default thingy out. Come on, move. That's it, nudge, nudge. That's it, a bit closer. I'm not going to get it out of the shot, am I? It's going to have to stay in the shot. I'll try and... Actually, if I just do that a smidge, and then do that, and then focus in precision, and then the trunk, and I'll leave it at that. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed the episode. If you did, again, please feel free to like. If you didn't enjoy it for any reason at all, again, please feel free to dislike. Leave comments down below either way, so then at least now I know how to improve in the future. And if you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out a lot, and I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel, you'll see future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so then you're aware as soon as I upload a new one. I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.